because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice... And the Chiefs are going to get him. Miles Jack with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Miller. He's going to look deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go. Come on, base. 58. Come on. He's checking.
They run with Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Watch the screen. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Bring it. Mike 22, Mike 22. Go.
Now Miller looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he comes back with one complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield. and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Miller now throwing on 4th down. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First down, Browns.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You must be dreaming. 25, check 25, check 25.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their body.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
That's our own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Here we go. Here we go. It's a game. It's a game. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Looking to throw on second down. Miller, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Back to throw. Miller under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Everyone got 4 down. Mike 35, Mike 35. Oh, here we go.
Here's Miller on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. 43. Hey, watch Watch out. Check Mike 54.
Yellow.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Spawn.
Yellow.
Spawn. No.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Play it to win. Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
All day, baby, all day.
right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Keep playing.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Set, hut, and read. Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 26, check 26.
A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. 45 yards on the ground. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch. Watch the
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll try with McKinnon. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, 15. Let's go, defense.
Now here's Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Yellow. Mike 54. I got him. Kill. Watch safety creeping. Attack. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check. Mike Spot. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
61. Matchbox, light. Switch gears.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. play action. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Dana. Get this ball back to the offense. Hey.
Now they try the right side here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
The 23-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. Let's go, Echo.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Max 22, Max 22.
Now Miller off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Miles Jack drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Chiefs
Let's
take
go.
over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Max 22, Max 22.
Miller now. to throw on second down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Miller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Looking to throw. Miller. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Mark 22, Mark 22.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Ed Oliver. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Mike, heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Miller throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Miller. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give him credit.